Hey, Lego friends. Yep, another shocking Lego haul. Not something I was planning to do before the big October sales hit, but it's starting now, which I really thought clearance would have started a while ago. I'd say 3-4 weeks ago, my favorite store in my area, including the Walmarts, were packed with so much Lego. All the shelves were full, and they had it sitting up on top. And I thought like a month ago, hey, we're going to have to see some clearance before we get to October. So maybe they're a few weeks late, but it's starting. It's still not as amazing as I'd hoped. I think it's going to get better, but this was not planned. In fact, I was in the Lego aisle at my favorite store, and nothing was on sale. Everything was pretty full, and there was no sales, not even 10% or 20% off. Then at the end cap, that's where I started to see some sale tags, and I thought, it's probably going to be 20%. Oh my, it was 50% off. 50% off certain sets. There were fantastic sets sitting there, things that I really wanted, but they were not on sale. Like the Horses Knights Castle, not on sale. What else? I'm still looking for the Mystery Mansion. I haven't seen that in my favorite store yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, there are a couple other theirs that I really want, but they're pretty new. So I don't really care too much that they were not on sale. But the first thing that I saw was this, and just two of them left on the end cap. 42161, this Lamborghini Huracan. 50% off. Just two left, but really nice boxes. So I just grabbed those because I know I want one for sure. And then, we'll stash one for a later date. So that's very nice. 50% off, mind-boggling. Yep. And then they had, I think, 3 of these, which we've been staring at now, I think, for about a year. 42169, the McLaren Formula E, right? Again, though, 50% off. I think I have one of these somewhere, but I'm not sure. But at 50% off, I grabbed 2 of them and left one on the shelf. And then I don't know if it's going to pay off or not, but they had some of the Animal Crossing. Oh, this was interesting. So I was actually walking away with my Technic sets, and there was I don't know how you describe it, but it was basically a section of toys in the middle of a open walkway area, and these were sitting in there. They had Lego all around, which was odd. Some of it was brand new, like the Jurassic World Rebirth sets were there, but not on sale. Then they had this Animal Crossing at 50% off, and there was another one. They're a big set, and I passed on that. I'm going to keep it in mind because I don't think it'll go on a further discount, but if it's still there on the first Tuesday of October, we'll get an additional 10% off on that. So we'll see if it's there on the first Tuesday of the month. But yeah, Fly with Dodo Airlines, Animal Crossing. I don't know. We'll see, right? And then this one I grabbed as well, Isabel's House Visit. Kind of interesting. I know the game is really popular, apparently. I've never looked at it. And then, yeah, this was surprising to see, 50% off. 31150, the Wild Safari Animals. Just awesome. I think even if you get this just for the pieces, right, at 50% off, you can't go too wrong. I think I paid about $27 and some for this, because at this store, my favorite store, we get an additional 15% off after that initial discount. So that's kind of interesting. Cheap. Yeah. I think they had more of these there too. I just grabbed 2 of them. We'll see if there's any more left there next week. Then Before that, actually, we went to Kohl's only because, not because they were having some amazing sales. There is some sales, and I know that on Facebook I saw a post that said, hey, spend $50 on Lego, get $10 in Kohl's cash. That's not enough to get me very excited. But we had just bought some stuff at Kohl's, not Lego, some clothing, which gave us $15 in Kohl's cash. And the wife said, hey, it's all yours. So I said, I'll take it. Because along with the $15 Kohl's cash, there was a coupon for $10 off $50 right there in the store. So long story short, this was $68 and some change. K2SO 75434. So I think I asked the cashier how much this was. I thought she said it was 84 or 89. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But we paid 68. I think it was 89, right? But yeah, we paid 68. The funny thing at Kohl's is they had what I assume is an exclusive Minecraft gift set or bundle pack with 3 big Minecraft sets. That thing was $85 basically, scanning the barcode. Well, the 3 sets in there come out to about $83 if you buy them separate. So it made no sense. We scanned that and I was thinking, wow, if this thing's 45 bucks, I will grab it because it's different from the Walmart one. The Walmart one this year is 5 sets in one, 5 small sets. This was a huge Minecraft bundle pack, and I think they had a creator pack like that as well. I didn't even bother to scan because clearly it looks like there was no discount. And then the other fun part of the day, we after Kohl's actually, we went to grab some lunch. Ended up driving by the Lego store. And what's so funny is we were not planning on stopping. And I literally told the wife, I said, look, if there's a parking space in front of the Lego store, only then will we stop. Yep, parked right in front of the Lego store. Now, there's only like 2 spots in front of the Lego store. Then there's maybe 2 spots across the street. Otherwise, yeah, you're headed away. But yeah, check this out. So a little pick-a-brick. Good stuff. I stared at these, and then I said, I've got a bunch of these. I don't think I'll worry about getting any others. And then there was a fine feller there who said, you know, those are great for putting stuff up in the air, like airplanes, helicopters, etc. I thought, yeah, he's right. So I did grab a bunch of these. Wonderful. There wasn't much else that was new from the last time that I was there. I grabbed some of these. I think is it lavender? Lavender leaves. Very good. I love these. I think I got some of these last time I was there. This I was happy about. These are fantastic. You know, it's so great when you can build foliage and it kind of sticks up and blocks some of the landscaping. It just looks really good. Then these are kind of odd. Check this thing out. It's a snot piece. Very funky. Yeah, you can build on top of it, in front of it. I think this would be good for decorative stuff on castles, maybe with vines and stuff attached to that. Interesting. And I grabbed some of these odd triangle curve black pieces. Very odd. I mean, I think they were there the last time, and I just kind of scoffed at them and waltzed by. But then me and this fella were talking about castles and doing mocks, and I thought, you know what, these might look cool sitting in a corner around a castle. And then, of course, they had some of the basic green fellers there. And then, yep, you guessed it. Oh, yeah. I think it's 1x3. 1x3 flat white tiles, I think. Not quite 1x4, but any flat white tiles you can get is always nice. We were hoping for light blue-gray or dark blue-gray. That would be nice. I still have never seen light trans blue tiles at any Lego store that I've been to, sadly, here in the U.S., but then I've only been to a few. And we only have one really where I live, not too far from me. So, yep, you guessed it. The other thing I mopped up on, what really got me going, was, once again, there you go, 1x4 light blue gray masonry. So I just filled the bottom of the box almost all the way across there. With those babies, look at that. That didn't take me that long to stack these up. You know, maybe 20 minutes or so. And then I know they've got the Hollywood BAM, or the Holly, what is it called? Halloween BAM. I'm not really after anything there. I've got a lot of spooky stuff for like my cemeteries and stuff. So yeah, not really too worried about that. So that's it. Just a fun haul for you there. It is that time of year. It's going to get tricky as we get into October. And I'm trying to be really selective about what I'm buying, because I definitely want to get the things that are retiring before they go. And it's so hard to figure that out, because it seems like they'll be available, if not sold out, available till the first couple weeks of January. And then the real hot stuff might disappear. And then people are saying, well, some stuff that's retiring might just sell out, you know, before December. So I'm thinking about how I want another Lion Knights castle. I want 2 more of the Harry Potter, The Arrival, the Durmstrang ship. I'm hearing that it's retiring at the end of the year. I think I'll be listening to Brickset. They seem to be the most accurate on that. But yeah, I just got to watch the budget and not just grab anything because it's on sale. Even at 50% off, it might not be worth doing that over getting stuff that's about to retire, because a lot of stuff I'm buying at real deep discount is only a year old, sometimes less, and it'll be around for another year, and then it'll be discounted next year as well, right? So that's it, little fun haul for you. I appreciate you stopping by. We picked up some new subscribers. I really appreciate that. Love the support. Again, tell your friends life's a brick, and we'll catch you on the next one.